All good things must come to an end. As we depart Istanbul, I'll leave you with the immortal words of Douglas Adams. Farewell and thanks for all the fish. So now I'm in the town of Bodrum. In ancient times this was known as Halicarnassus. And its most famous resident was a guy named Herodotus, who was known as the father of history, because he would travel around the known world in the 5th century BCE and basically interview people and take notes on everything he saw. And because of him, this is how historians and archaeologists have a basis for a lot of things they wouldn't have otherwise known. But the real reason I'm here is to check off a bucket item list, and that's another one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. So Halicarnassus is part of the Carian kingdom, and in the 4th century BCE there's a king named King Massolos, and like many rulers back in the day, you know, he planned on his tomb after he died. But the tomb he built was unlike anything that had been seen before. Even you know, not quite the pyramids, but still pretty impressive. So he built his tomb, and it was basically an elevated platform with columns on top, and then a pyramid on top of that, and covered in statuary and reliefs. And this became known as the mausoleum of Halicarnassus. So this is where we get the word mausoleum from, is King Massolos. Now this wonder stood for over 2,200 years, and it withstood invasions and barbarians and pirates, but it couldn't withstand the Crusader Knights of Rhodes, who decided to dismantle it to repair their own castle. Now, you know, unfortunately or not unfortunately, they got chased out of town not long after that. So yeah, bye Felicia. So here you go, the mausoleum of Halicarnassus, what's left of it, one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Now you can see from the footprint how enormous this thing was. Unfortunately, you know, because of an earthquake or several earthquakes, and then a lot of the parts were then recycled into other buildings here in Bodrum and in the surrounding areas. So here I am standing in the center of one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. How cool is that? And this is the actual tomb chamber. This is the most common depiction of the mausoleum. No one really knows exactly what it looked like, because the really only images they have are from coins and from people's descriptions. But here's some other images that it may also have looked like. So this is a 4th century BCE theater. So we've been here at the time of Massolos. And you can see this is where old meets new. So looks like they're getting ready to hold a concert here. So it's kind of cool that they still are able to use these. The acoustics in these old theaters are insane. And from up here you can get a nice view of the town of Bodrum. So this is Bodrum Castle, formerly the Castle of St. Peter, built by the Crusader Knights, you know, the ones that destroyed a wonder of the world to build this. Anyway, I'll move on. It currently holds one of the world's largest underwater archaeology museums. And one of the things they have in this museum is the wreckage of the Uluburun, This was a ship that sank in 1305 BCE, and it actually contains the remnants of 13 different civilizations. So it was on a huge trade route, and it's one of the most important shipwrecks from ancient times ever found.